Hey everybody, Cody Fitzgerald's here, president and founder of Omni Digital. I want to take you through another client campaign that was over the last 30 days. So we brought on this client about 30 days ago. Great client, amazing to work with, which is honestly one of the biggest keys to success we find with clients here at Omni Digital. But the biggest thing is that their ad spend was relatively pretty high in comparison to other retailers that we work with, that small to mid-size range. So they spent over the last about 35 days since they've been a client, almost $3,000 in ad spend. We have some clients who, won't spend that even over a 6-month period. So quite a bit of ad spend, which is very, very critical. But what I want to show you is the biggest thing is just the revenue that generates. Because one of the biggest things when we're talking to retailers is they ask us, what should my ad spend be? And the reason that question is difficult to answer is because, well, it's like, how much do you want to make? Because if you're investing, say, $300 in your ad spend and you get a 10x return, well, that's $3,000 in revenue. But if you're investing, as you'll see here in a second, almost $3,000 in ad spend over 30 days, they got almost $40,000 in revenue. So it really just is a big thing as far as how much revenue do you really want to generate. So let's hop into this. They have basically a kids side and then a run specialty side in this case. So when we're talking about online purchases, we help them generate 116 online purchases over about 35 days. Again, about $3,000 in ad spend, 229 purchases offline. So basically looking at people who saw the ad on Facebook or Instagram and then came in and made a purchase in the store. As we go over here, so across the board, it's a 13x return on in-store purchases across their two kind of brands or sections. 5x return online sales, which is really, really solid. I mean, you're basically at that point, you're very profitable with online sales, which is hard to do because of the competition. 345 total purchases. Let's see here, $40,043 in revenue, and then you can see the split, $15,000 in online revenue across those 116 purchases, and let's see here. I know it was over here to the left. $24,845 in revenue on 229 offline purchases for that little over $40,000 in total revenue. So it just goes to show you that, when it comes to Facebook and Instagram, you have to have a little bit of a budget, right? You have to know, okay, what am I just going to spend? What am I willing to spend? But the biggest thing is that the more you spend, which makes sense, but fundamentally people, I feel like, don't really grasp it, that the higher the revenue will be. Because again, we tested for this client for the first 2.5 weeks at about, instead of spending $140 or $280 a day, which is what they're at right now, they were spending about $50 a day. So they really wanted to absolutely really increase the ad spend over the Black Friday's holiday, especially because obviously it's a huge shopping holiday, and to see what type of results they would get. And they were incredible. I mean, the customer acquisition cost online especially actually decreased when we increased the revenue or the ad spend and increasing the revenue then, which was great. I mean, that's a perfect recipe. And we're constantly tweaking. We're running many different ads for this particular client. We're running probably about 35 to 40 right now, which is key. We're running dynamic ads, which is key, so that it's showing different images depending on the individual and the ones that perform the best on Facebook and Instagram. So this particular client, extremely happy. They had the best Black Friday sale they've ever had, and they've been in business a very long time. And on the kids side, they were very pleasantly surprised with the number of online transactions that happened. So they were ecstatic across the board, and really excited to continue working with them. And let us know how we can help you though as well. Especially when you're starting to scale that ad spend, it's important to have the audiences set up right. It's important to have a number of ads running so that Facebook can use their algorithm to just generate you as many purchases as possible. So let us know how we can help. Always fun talking with high quality and successful retailers. Thank you so much.